CBS 6 problem solvers, working for you.
You're watching Virginia This Morning.
A lot of area students went back to classes today for the new school year, and it's important to try to minimize absences for your youngster this year. Your child or grandchild can quickly fall behind with the lessons and impact their academic performance. September is National Attendance Awareness Month. The Director of Student Services in Richmond Public Schools, Angela Jones, is here to talk about their initiative. Good morning.
Good morning.
We're lucky to get you in here on the first day of school.
Absolutely. Busy day today.
It is. And this is a very important topic, isn't it? What are we talking about when we talk about absenteeism in the schools?
Well, it is an extremely important topic because it's the foundation of education. We have to have our children in schools every day in order to have the benefits of a great education. And so we're really trying to get the message out regionally about the importance of having children in school every day and every second, because every second counts.
It really does, and the impact adds up very quickly when they don't come to school, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and we're really trying to push out the message this year that an absence is an absence is an absence. For years we concentrated really on just unexcused absences, but the reality is, and the research shows, that any absence takes away from a child's chance to achieve academically, and so we want to minimize any absence as much as possible.
So what kind of absences are we talking about? Because we know kids can get sick, so that excuses them from school, but what else are we talking about?
Absolutely. So we are talking about illness or medical appointments, court appearances, funerals, just good old skipping, and just being truant from school. Really any absence away from school is a significant time. And we're even trying to help educate our community that even if your child is sick, let's really assess it and see what's going on. Is there a tummy ache because there's something else going on, or is a tummy ache really a stomach ache that a doctor needs to see, or work with our school nurses to see how we can best assist you, and those kinds of words we're trying to get out to our parents.
So this is really where the communication comes in between the parent and child.
Absolutely. Parent-child in school. We need that full circle so that we can best support our children as they're navigating their way through this system.
Absolutely. And what are some of the contributing factors? We talked about that, like illness and funerals and doctor's appointments. That's important too, because not all doctor's appointments have to be scheduled during the school day.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we're trying to get the message out to our parents as well as our the medical community to work with us to schedule as many as possible later in the day or earlier in the day, so that we don't have to miss an entire day. A lot of our children miss an entire day for a medical appointment, so the most we can do.
Yeah. Can you talk about some of the impact that happens when a student chronically misses school or misses because missing a few days can actually put them far behind?
Absolutely. And so what we have discovered is that missing just 10% of the school year, which is just 18 days, which is really just 2 days a month. And when you break it down like that, you don't really realize how those days add up. But the reality is that children fall drastically behind if they miss that kind of time. Starting in kindergarten, first grade, they're often very far behind just in basic reading by the time they hit third grade if they've missed 10% of the year.
And that's tough on the child and the teacher as well, because it's hard to catch up.
It is. And chronically absent children are tough on the class in general, because when they return to class, then they're kind of disruptive to the whole class as we're trying to get everyone on the same page.
And so this is the initiative to kind of get the word out to the parents.
Absolutely. So we're working with Bridging Richmond in Richmond, Virginia, to get the message out regionally with Chesterfield and Hanover and Petersburg, just to get the message out. It's a national issue, quite frankly, chronic absenteeism. It's a national issue that the U.S. Department of Ed is also taking on, just to get our children in school regularly, to recognize the value of an education, the importance of setting those patterns, and supporting our children.
You work with Richmond Public Schools. How big of an issue is it within our city schools?
Yeah, absenteeism is a pretty big issue in our schools, and it starts very young, even at preschool and kindergarten. So we are really pushing to get out and knock on doors and educate our parents, and just to help them build some trust with our school system, to feel good about sending their children to our schools, and to know that we're going to take care of their babies.
And I know we've done some stories in the news in the past about parents who have been cited because of truantism by their children.
Yes, yes. So there is the Code of Virginia has laws about compulsory school attendance, and we certainly will enforce and follow the code as expected. But we also want to be sure that we're not just punishing. Often there are other reasons why children are missing school or parents are not sending their children to school. And so our goal really is to wrap our arms around those parents and those children, find out what's going on, plug in the supports where we can, hold hands if we need to, or whatever it is that we need to do to get children in school on a regular basis.
If people would like to find out more, where can we go?
Well, they can go to the bridgingrrichmond.com website for more information. The Richmond Public Schools also has a hotline for attendance. It's 780-4646 or 780-GO-IN. And so please reach out and we can help connect them regionally as well.
And we'll link all that information to our website so that people can find you. Angela Jones, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Especially on the first day of school.
Absolutely, thank you.
We'll mark you present. And again, we'll put a link to more information on our website at WTVR.com/VTM. Good luck to all the students on that first day of school. Jessica?
All right, thank you, ladies. Well, I'm here with Sharina Gregg. She's a local entrepreneur who uses shea butter and